Hi everyone, Debbie here, Jacaranda Insights for Friday the 14th of October 2022. The year is flying. We've got three major arcanas, the first being an upright judgment card. Look at the Roman numerals here. Two crossroads. Big day today for making a decision about your path in life. So judgment is usually when you're hearing the message from spirit world, from their higher intelligence, from the other side, soul tribe, ancestors, guides, guardians, angels, God, whatever you would like to call the other side, where we have that knowing there is something mysterious but we can't put our finger on it, and that angel is sending you and trumpeting to you a message. See the energy? It's actually like it's making that trumpet sound for you to come out of your box, come out of your normal little restricted hole and go in the direction of your dreams. Do not follow what everybody else says for you to do. This is your chance to listen to your higher guidance from your angel above. The red is passion and drive and desire. The purple is your intuition. Add those two together and the cross means bringing that message onto the earth and into the horizontal plane, which is our manifesting it into a real thing. So be aware today that you could get some amazing little messages dropping in. Write them down, because with all the hundreds of thousands of thoughts we think in a day, it'll just get mashed up with all the rest of them. The next card is the devil, but in reverse. And that can be a good sign, because the devil upright means that there's somebody that is in your sphere, in your path around you, that is locking you and chaining you to them and to a devilish sort of angel here. So incorrect morals, get rich quick schemes, ways to maybe steal a couple of pence from work. It can be as small as that, or it can be as big as overtaking a company or taking money out of the company's superannuation. Huge. So this devil, he won't do it himself. He'll get you to do it, and you will have to then answer to the jail term or your boss if you've stolen a couple of pens. So funny that I'm talking about small things, but those small things, this lovely devil person, is the sort of person that wears away at you, and they'll test your boundaries of morals and principles and ideals, and they will get you to do something for them a little bit unjust, a little bit illegal. Then they push you again. They might push you even further into, even push you around, even physical violence in the end. If you're bucking and saying no to them and you're chained to them, they will make you feel indebted to them. And believe me, this person is only out for their own good, their own benefit. So look for somebody with horns, bat wings, hairy legs especially, but most of all look for those really transfixed, sort of beady eyes that sort of, you think, oh, they're looking deep into my eyes. I'm under a trance with this beautiful, charismatic, charming person who wants to know all about me. Believe me, he wants to know, or she wants to know all about you to gain the knowledge how to manipulate you. And they call it narcissistic supply. So they actually worship you and give you beautiful presents, and they'll absolutely make you feel like they're their knight in shining armour, come to save you. You hand over all your information to them, and then they start to withdraw, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to show them more how much I love them. So then you try harder and harder to do what they say and be the person that they want you to be, and that is where you lose yourself with this chain here. That's what that chain means. In reverse, good sign, you've identified them, or you're working your way to get away from that and break that chain with that person, or you already have. You'll be drained. You'll be even miss the drama of the highs and the lows, because it's that's your adrenal glands and your adrenal system letting out all those hormones of excitement. And it's bad hormones. If you go and do exercise and you have the endorphins released, that's good hormones. hanging out with the devil is the wrong hormones, and there's stress hormones in the end, and you'll be 57 kilos, I think I was, or 56 when I left my partner. And then you feel soul destroyed. You lose the light in your eyes. You are almost soul destroyed sometimes. Just know that you can bring that back, and you can shine your brightest light from that experience with that person. You can then shine your biggest light, if anything, because you've survived it. And that is where strength comes into it, having the strength and knowing that the strength card is up next. Number 8 of the Major Arcana card, your personal power needs to be thought about. It needs to be nurtured. You need to be nurtured. You need to have some self-care, some massage. You need to have rest. You need to get your petrol tank full so that you can move forward. Just know that at the very bottom of your depth of despair, you will fall asleep and you'll think, how am I ever going to cope? How am I going to make myself get through a day's work tomorrow? And somehow sleep, those 8 hours or 7 or 4 or 3, depending on how much you've been tortured by that person, you will wake up and you will be rejuvenated. And it's like we have this lion inside us that we reach into, and they're with us. It's like a separate entity to start with, and you just have to reach into that barrel of strength and keep on going. And you start to remember that your spirit is with you, your guide, your guardians, your angels, the higher entity, that higher energy pool lifts you up. I think it nearly lifted me up and brings you back and stands you onto that earth, and you start to realise and look around you and see the beautiful abundance, which is all these beautiful leaves and plants and flowers around her waist and this wreath on her head. The figure 8, again the same number as the number on the top of the card. On the side, that's an infinity symbol, and the infinity symbol means you are endless in your energy. You may get down to a snuff of energy, but you can tap into good food, rest, nice healthy people around you supporting you and yourself. You can rest your body and, like I said, give it that nourishment and that ability to reach into that invisible barrel of courage and fortitude and strength to get us through. And this lion, your courage, knows you are part of it. It is part of you, and you sometimes just have to let it rest at night to gain that strength to give you to move forward that next day. The green of the grass, that's more growth. It's a bit like, it's sort of saying that you can do it. The future is green and grassy and wholesome. There may be some obstacles to get over, but you and the courage and the strength inside you and their support is always there. You may not see them and you may not even feel them sometimes, but you somehow get that energy from somewhere to continue on. So 20, and the devil's number is 15, that's 35, and another 8 is, oh my gosh, 33. Master number of the most spiritual, in numerology 33, you cannot get any more high in your wisdom. That is the spiritual number 33, is all about the reason that you're being brought here is and gone through all those adverse experiences, because you're here for a major big reason. Number 33 is coming up today. If you're getting any of this happening, you're getting some messages from above or from another source, or your imagination, you might think it is. Just know this person is not able to stop you any longer from shining your biggest light, because you have the strength and you can reach into that and you can do anything you want. Good on you guys. Have a lovely Friday. See you next week or tomorrow, whenever I get the urge to come back on here. Bye.